Welcome to this episode of the Customer Centric Retailing Podcast. This is Anil Patel, founder and CEO of Hotwise Commerce. In this podcast, we discuss e-commerce, omnichannel technology, pre-order management, brick and mortar operations, retail culture, innovation, and how all these elements come together to create customer-centric retailing. Join us to hear the brightest minds in the retail industry share their experiences and thoughts on the most relevant topics today. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Customer Centric Retailing Podcast. Today, we have with us Geraldo José. He's the CEO of Casa Prado. Hey, Geraldo, how are you doing today?
Hello, Neil. I'm very glad to be here, and I'm fine. We are like around the Christmas, which is a very good time for the retailers. So I'm very excited to be here talking, and later I'll go to our stores.
Awesome. Yeah, this is great. Geraldo, we've been reading about the history of Casa Prado, and this is amazing. Very good timing. I am happy that, I have opportunity to talk to you when company is coming up for 70-year anniversary. You are completing your 70 years in this company is completing 70 years, which is great. I'm so excited. So before I get into the company, let's start with you. So I know you are third generation CEO of this company. So please tell us about your journey from that you started and how you learned from your father, your grandfather, and how you became the CEO. Please tell us about your journey.
Okay. First, I say thanks for this invitation. It was very good to me to talk about Casa Prado, about our history. I had a lot of opportunities in podcasts, but all of them in Portuguese. So today in English, it's a good opportunity to improve my English and this skill. So my story with Casa Prado starts since I was born, because I have 42 years. When I was born, Casa Prado already was a company with almost 30 years. So I grew up inside our stores. When my grandfather died, I had 6 years. So we have a few time together, a short time together, only 6 years. But I learned a lot with him, how we can take the relations with the people. He was extraordinary on that. He had a lot of, he had a very good feeling in the way of he treat the persons, not only the employees, but the customers, all the stakeholders. So when I started in Casa Prado, like as working in Casa Prado, this was in 2005, and I had a very good guidance from my parents. I took the time to go through all the areas and understand how everything worked. I was always here because I always knew that I was here because you are the son of the owner. I guess this kind of thing happens in familiar companies. Like when you come into, you are here because your father is the owner. So that happens in familiar companies. So you have to listen the older people and gradually earn your place. And I think I did this very well. I went through all the areas. I understood the business well, and little by little, I got my rhythm. So as I said, I started in 2005, and in 2010, I took over the commercial area, purchasing, marketing area, where I worked the whole time. And in 2020, during the pandemic, we needed to have a leader speaking for the company, taking a public stance on the situation and providing the guidance on which path Casa Prado would follow in this situation. That's when the family understood that I should position myself as CEO, and so I took on that position. That's the in the short way. That's is the way how I started in 2005 until I got the CEO position. So it was a long journey, and I guess I was very patient to know all the areas and to get the respect of the older employees that was already running the business for a long time.
This is really, really interesting. I totally understand how family owned businesses run, and also the challenge that the next generation has when they come in and start to take over or learn or become the leader in their own company. Because like there are a lot of people in the company, your employees, who are in the senior position having responsibility, but they have seen you a small child. They saw you going to high school, and then they saw you going to college, and today you are becoming their boss. So there is a gradual process. It is not easy. People think that you are lucky and you got everything for free because you were born in the family. Reality is it is hard. It has a lot of challenges, and if person like you does not have patience, does not stay calm and is committed to work hard, this is not possible. You have to work hard and stay patient. You and because like everybody generally is questioning your ability. So this is like a very important, very important. So Geraldo, as you became the company leader, I am sure you from a newer generation have your own vision of how the company should operate and what should change, what we should keep from the tradition. How did you work in your role as a CEO to take a good blend of your vision, keeping the history, keeping the tradition of the company? What were the challenges? How did you take care of those?
Yes, when I got the CEO position, the company has already 65 years, and for sure we had a lot of achievements during these years, and also we have a lot of challenges. So I had a vision, and my vision was mixed with responsibility of taking over a company with 65 years of history. And certainly this company has to face many challenges, including the pandemic. Because when I started this position as CEO, it was on the beginning of the pandemic. So and I knew that we should emerge stronger after the pandemic, and no one knows of that time. No one knows what's gonna happen with the pandemic. So it was something new for everyone. But I knew that we should have to continue investing in people, in technology, thinking about new business or in changing our business, because after the pandemic, I guess all the business has changed in some way, and we should remain competitive. The retail market it's very competitive, so we have tight margins. In addition, here in Brazil, we have I think like political and economic. We have a dynamic business environment here in Brazil. I guess I can say like that. It's very dynamic environment in Brazil, with political, with economic, and all of these things reflecting end up reflecting on the retail. So these were the challenges, and I guess these were the challenges on that time, and it continued to be. So we also have the online sales in large marketplace that also are part of this daily challenge in retail. So the vision is make the company still stronger and competitive with all this environment that we have here after the pandemic. I guess we did a good job, but we still have this all these same challenges. We still have, I guess, maybe the retail all over the world has this same kind of challenges. So is what we're doing here.
Yes, I agree with you. The retail industry in general is very competitive, and with time, margins are also under pressure, and there is a lot changes every little bit. Like you said, there is definitely political scenario, there is economic scenario, then there is new generation coming in, customer behavior is changing, technology is changing much faster these days than it used to be 15 years ago. So you have a lot of these challenges which you had to face on top of plus all the pandemic which was totally new. Nobody in no one know how to deal with it, so it was a really very hard, and there was a lot of challenge for you, I'm sure. So this is great. I'm happy that you were able to manage the challenge and came out successfully, and you are continuously growing the company. This is great. So, like, when you transition the company, you became the CEO and you start taking over the company. You had to start now and then build your own leadership team, your people, grow them, make sure, get the alignment with them so that they understand your vision and execute the vision, make it successfully. Can you tell us about how you approached the team building? How did you approach giving them responsibilities and making them successful and building the company success?
Yes, as I said, I guess I have a long time to mature within the company, and I earned my place and people's respect through small achievements. So during these all these years before I become CEO, I guess we have a lot of small achievements. One of them was when we created our own brand. This was in 2010. In the beginning, everyone's doubt a little of this movement that we make is to start our own brands, because we also we sell a lot of different brands, international brands, and then we started to make our own brand. In the beginning, the people didn't know too much if that would be a good thing to do, a good strategy to do, but in the end, it was a very good thing that we do. It was a strategic movement that make put us where we are today. So this was a big achievement. So instead of this one, we had a lot of small achievements. So I guess this makes me get my space here. And I another thing is that I have always had the characteristics of a mobilizing leader, and I guess with that I gained support from the team. I always try to put everyone together around the thing you have to do. If you have a big project, I guess I knew how to involve, to bring everyone to make that thing together. So the mobilizing leader. I guess I have this characteristic, and with that I gained support from the team.
Awesome. This is really very good. It is important in your role, and you are doing really good mobilizing the team because your people already have experience, and with your vision, uh, going for new challenges. For like you said, you started your own brand, retail brand, which is so good, and it is definitely a strategic move, and like you said, it is successful, which is really important. Now you have your own as well as you sell other brands, so your company strength is much more. And that success is a really good demonstration of your capability to build new organization, new brand, also mm, take people, bring people together and come and successfully complete the project, which is very important. So yeah, I'm really happy for you, and I'm sure this is going to continue to help the company. So um, as we grow the company, something that is very challenging, especially when you have history, like your company Casa Prado has 70 years of history. At the same time, our customers are changing, new customers are coming, so there are a lot of new ideas. Tell us about how do you blend the your company's history, traditions with the changes, the new ideas, new way of doing business, and build the give the customer experience today. Like the customer has changed. 70 years ago, customers were very different behavior. Today, the customer behavior is very different. You want to keep the tradition of the company, at the same time serve the new customers. That's challenging. Tell us about your experience with it and how are you doing that?
Yes, that's a difficult question, and for sure is something that all the retail is looking for and is dealing with that. But I guess here like the company's values have always guided everything we do here, and we saw the changes of the consumer habits and the demands. It lead to search more socially and environmentally responsible companies, and this kind of thing has always been in our DNA. I guess this was something that we have as difference, as a differential competitive of our others retailers. So my grandfather, who was the founder, as I said in the beginning, he was an extraordinary person in dealing with people, with employees, with customers and suppliers, all the stakeholders. This has always been part of our culture, and we continue to do in this way. So this is like this is like the way how we do the things. So I guess we have that on our culture. And and the other thing is to invest in CRM and customer relations. Our mission here is to promote remarkable lifestyles with lasting relationships and tradition in clothing. That's our mission. And lasting relationships, I guess, is something that we are specialists. Like my grandfather, he was a specialist in lasting relationships. So we have customers today that until today they come into the store and talk about stories with my grandfather in 1980, 1970. They talk how the way my grandfather treat them in the store, in the retail. So I guess this is it was always our way to do the things.
This is really good. I like that when you said sustainability, caring about people is in your DNA. This is really important. And I think this is what is helping the company even service the new customers, because today's generation cares a lot about sustainability. They care about human. They care about how you take care of other people and all that. So I think this is very important. And like you said, your company has preserved the culture that your grandfather founding founder of the company established in when the company started, which is amazing. So this is great, actually. No, awesome. I'm really happy with that. So you have this great culture, and also earlier you talked about you started your business, oh, sorry, your career working in supply chain, inventory management, and all that part of the sourcing side of the operation. So, in the retail business, to be successful, very important that you have very good inventory planning, and that is critical. And you got first hand experience and you have worked your hands on in inventory management. Also, you mentioned that in retail margins are thin. We don't have a lot of margin. Again, if we don't do right inventory planning, our margins will get pressure. There will be discounting and clearance, and all that means we are losing money. Tell us about your magic, your secret sauce of inventory management. How do you think about inventory management? How do you think about supply chain? Uh, how do you manage all that so that you have less clearance at the end of the season?
Yes, like I said, we have lasting relationships as our mission, and we also have that with our suppliers. So we have companies that provide for us products since 1980. So we have a strong relationship with them. So with that, we can guarantee good negotiations, and something that we never did different is to just deal with high quality products. You know, our t-shirts here, we buy the fabric from a company which they have a seal, which is it's an international seal, like that can stample like that fabric. It's how can I explain it? You it's a stample which guarantees the quality of the product, and it guarantees that that product comes from a place that take care with social, with governance, and it's something that we always look at for. So to make deal with supplies that we know the process, and not only the quality but how that product was made. We always took care about that, and this was something that make our product different, and keep it a high quality. So the relationship with our with our suppliers, I guess, was the key to make a good thing in this area.
Awesome. This is important. I am so happy I had opportunity to talk to you. Like you said, relationship with suppliers and responsible sourcing. That is like other very important thing you said. I am now feeling, I want to really see, I'm like getting excited that soon, what if Casa Prado would launch their stores in United States? We will love to have retailers like you s- who have like a deep DNA of human relationship and good quality products, responsible sourcing. These are like magical words. I'm so excited. I wish you start selling products in USA.
We never know. We never know. Maybe in a short time we'll be in New York. Who knows?
Very good, very good. I'm looking forward to it. Cool. Yeah. So this is great, Geraldo. Now that you know the technology is moving forward, and I know you, as a modern, the new generation, want to build the business, both bringing human together on various projects, but also taking advantage of technology. Today, we see AI, artificial intelligence, AI coming in and helping companies to grow. I am sure you have your ideas, your vision for using AI in your company. How do you see what role AI will play in building and future of your company?
Yes, the AI for sure will change the retail, the way the things we do in retail. It's already doing that. I read something these days that the purchase searches today, the TikTok has become the first destination when someone is making purchases searches. So the algorithms will be working on that. So AI will be working on that also. So in everywhere, I guess, in every areas, I guess AI will change the things in retail. Not only in retail, but we're talking about retail. But and now in Casa Prado, what we did now we have a virtual assistant with AI that works as a fashion consultant and giving tips on looks, combinations for different types of events, and seeking to guide the consumer or to some store or to the website. So this is something that's already running here and it's doing okay, it's good. It's like a consultant, a fashion consultant. And now in December, we sent over 2,000 SMS to inactive customers who had not purchased with us for at least 18 months. So we go through our data and we get 2,000 clients that was not buying with us for the last 18 months. They didn't bought with us, and we send this message through WhatsApp, and the person who interacted with AI, and it's a chatbot assistant with AI, and the result was being good now in the Christmas. Many customers are interacting and even going to the store. Just yesterday, I was in one store and I saw a customer who comes to the store asking who was Susie. Who Susie is the name of the AI, and who had spoken to her. She came to the store and asked who Susie was because she was spoken to her, and I explained for her that that was an AI chatbot, and she said, "Well, but it looks like I was talking with a real one." So she made her goal. Susie made her goal. That is to put a client that was not buying with us for the last 18 months. She brings this customer to the store. So she make her goal. So we're starting to get good things with using AI here in Casa Prado.
Amazing, amazing. This is where I really admire you for the leadership. Technology is available to everyone, but how to use it is the challenge. And you figured out a really good use for AI in a very short span of time. So you prepared, got the contacts, and got customers connected. And amazing, this is amazing. And actually, this is today a lot of customer have questions about what should I put buy for my Christmas or my this party or a new year. So they need some help. So it's really good use of AI when AI that knows your products can suggest them. So this is amazing. I'm really excited how you are using the technology, and this means company is going to grow even farther, do more business. Amazing. So cool, Geraldo. This is really great, and I'm really excited. I had opportunity to talk to you today. Before we end, I want to know what is your vision for 2025? Tell us about future. How do you want, where you want to take your company in 2025?
Yes, I guess our mission here of the everyone that works here is to keep the brand relevant and competitive, Keep investing in people who have always been the differentiator of our business. Keep focus on innovation, and being attentive to data processing and CRM. Look into these innovations with AI, and especially we have to keeping an eye on changes in customer habits, especially in fashion consume. How the people will consume the fashion. Uh, like we have always been careful about the impact we have on the planet. We saw a lot of news about how the fashion brands impact the world. We always are looking on that. It's one of the most polluting markets, the fashion market. With this mind, with this in mind, we become to a journey towards the B certification. This was around 3 years ago. We started this journey, and recently we received the news that we were approved. So we are now a B Corp, and I don't know for sure, but I guess it's the first fashion company in the central northern of Brazil. We have another B Corp fashions in Brazil, but from southwest, from central northern, for sure will be the first fashion company. So it's for us it's something that it's like a sale that's something that we always did, and get this approval of the B Corp. Make just a stamp what we always did here. So it's a very something that is very proud for us to get this certification. And something like is good to say is like our brands originated from my grandfather, the founders. They were born in Pantanal. Pantanal is one of the largest uh, flood plain in the world and receives tourists from all over the world. So we are always connected with Pantanal, which is this place is where the nature is really beautiful, and come people from everywhere to know Pantanal. And we have always this relationship with the nature, and these certifications, I guess, put us in this condition of someone that is taking care of the governance, is taking care of the social, and it's looking around all this thing that we have to make the company competitive, make the company relevant, and keep growing, and keep making something where the customer will see, oh, this company is different. I guess we are on this way.
Awesome, awesome. This is great. I think you have all the ingredients for the success. You are keeping people together. You are responsible sourcing from right suppliers, making sure that all the product, the raw material is sourced properly, which is important. Making sure that the fashion company, as a fashion company, your impact on earth is managed properly, which is really important. I think you have all those key elements that a good fashion company should have today. I think with all these elements, you are guaranteed to be the success. Now, I am waiting for you to open up a store in New York sometime soon so that we in America can also buy products from great company like yours. Let's say if you don't do it in like 6 months or a year, I think I will be motivated to come down to Brazil and meet you in person and go with you and go shopping.
You are invited to come to know to know Cuiabá, Mato Grosso, and to know Pantanal, which is such a beautiful place. It comes people from all over the world to see our nature here, especially the jaguar. They come to take picture from the jaguar. So you are invited to be here with us also.
That's it for this episode of the Customer Centric Retailing Podcast. If you like what you heard, you can subscribe on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and Google Podcast. Please rate and review and recommend to a friend or a fellow retail fanatic. This podcast is presented by Hotworks Commerce.